Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I was actually gonna film a vlog today, but I didn't go to school. So that would have been a boring ass vlog because I just stayed home all day. Instead though, because I did promise daily content, I'm gonna do a collection. I'm gonna show you guys my collection of One Direction magazines. I was gonna like show you all my One Direction stuff, but I have a lot, like a decent amount. So instead, I'm gonna just show you guys the magazines. Maybe it'll be like my Marvel collection and it'll be a two-part video. Unsure, but for sure in this video, I'll show you guys the magazines and everything. So yeah. So I have this magazine. It's actually like a book or whatever. It's like one of those things that you got at the book fair. I've been a fan of One Direction since they were formed in 2010. So this is like, I got it when I was probably in like, I got it in like 2012 or something at a book fair. I found it in my garage recently, so that's pretty fun. Then I have this book, which is My Policeman. And it's not technically a One Direction book, but Harry Styles is in this movie, and if you look on the back, it does say his name, soon to be a motion picture starring Harry Styles. So, I count it as like a One Direction thing. Then speaking of Harry, I have this book, the Book of Harry, like a stuff, and it has mostly pictures, but also lots of words and stuff too. Keeping firm with the Harry subject, I have this Harry Styles book, Harry, the Unauthorized Biography, which is a chapter book, but there's also pictures and stuff in it, so that's exciting. Apparently there's a picture of One Direction here that I put in there because I just have random pictures of One Direction. So, you know, what are you gonna do about it? I love them. Then I also have this Harry book. Yes, I know there's a lot of Harry. I love all the members equally, but Harry just has more stuff out. More books about him and stuff. So what this book looks like. You know, pretty cool. How fun. So, that's exciting. Then this is kind of like the first One Direction book. This one's like not in as good shape, but it is like an older one from like a book fair probably, and it's like a magazine and like all this stuff. So yeah, that it goes along with I found it in my garage with the first book that I showed you guys. Then I have this book. This is One Direction. It's not a book, it is a copy of a Teen Vogue magazine that One Direction was on the cover of. I think like 2012 probably would be my guess. It's the September issue. Yeah, September 2013 it says on the side. All I had to do was read. So sorry. But yeah, so that's fun. I got it on eBay for like $3 or $4. What a steal in my opinion. Then I have one of One Direction's books. This is called Dare to Dream. Life is One Direction. It's one of their official books. Very fun, very exciting, very nice. I just knocked something down, so sorry. But, so that's pretty fun. Then I have another one of One Direction's official books. This one is Where We Are, Our Band, Our Story. Very fun. Very exciting. Going back to our magazines, I have this one. This is One Direction fan book. Everything you need to know about the world-conquering boy band and all of that. Also, to be in theme for today, I'm wearing a Liam Payne hoodie. So, yeah, I know he's done some not so great things, but I spent good money on the hoodie, so I'm gonna wear it. Then I have this. This isn't technically a magazine or a book, but it's a One Direction party pack. I got it for their 10-year anniversary, and it came with press out dolls, pictures of them, party invitations, stickers, and a poster. And the poster is actually up on my wall. I don't think you guys can see it, but it's actually up on my wall, and there's like other stuff in here. There's also facts in here. There's literally a fact in here. It's not a real fact, obviously, but they're trying to like profit off of One Direction. So there's a fact in here that Niall has a tattoo of a barcode on his wrist. that says human. How dumb of a lie is that? Anyway, but yeah, so those are those ones. And now we're moving on to like the solo magazines that I have for all of the boys. Now, fair warning, a lot of these magazines I'm about to show are gonna seem like they're the exact same, but they're not. They have slight differences. So yes, is it insane behavior to have them even though they're basically exactly the same? Probably, but oh well, it's fine. So I have this magazine. I want you to be aware, they literally all say the ultimate guide, mostly. So this is the ultimate guide to Harry Styles. With that picture, this is the ultimate guide to Harry Styles with a different picture. This is the ultimate guide to Harry Styles with yet a different picture. This is the ultimate guide to Harry Styles with a different picture. Like I said, they're all gonna seem exactly the same, but they have slight differences, different pictures on the cover, same information, but you know, whatever. Then you have this one, which is the ultimate guide to Harry Styles. You guessed it, woohoo. Then you have this one. This one is the ultimate fans guide to Harry Styles. So how exciting is that? Then you have the story of Harry Styles, different title. Then you have this one, which is the unofficial fan book collector's edition, Harry Styles. And I know what you're saying, Danielle, a magazine already had that cover on it. Yes, but that was an ultimate fans guide. This is the unofficial fan book. So, you know, slight differences. Wait, same picture again. But this is just a fan book. The first one was the unofficial fan book. This is just a normal fan book. And also the cover's different. So, you know. Then you have this Harry Styles fan book. Then you have this Harry Styles Inside the Sensational Rise of the Global Superstar. How exciting. Then you have Totally Unofficial Harry Styles Yearbook 2022. Then you have Modern Day Icons Volume 1 Harry Styles. Woohoo. Then you have Harry Styles Welcome to Harry's World. Not even gravity can hold him back. I really like the cover of this one. This one might be my favorite Harry magazine cover. I think it's rather fun. Then you have Harry Styles 100% Unofficial. Welcome to Harry Styles. Everything you need to know about the brilliant new album. How fun. That's also a fun little different colored cover. Now these ones I think are the most recent additions. Oh. I was gonna grab them both at the same time, but this is Harry on the cover of Rolling Stone's, of Rolling Stone UK edition. Like this is the UK Rolling Stone that he's on the cover of. And this is Harry on the cover of Rolling Stone in the US. I don't have the cover of him like where he got out of the water and stuff. I just have these because that one's like really expensive. So, you know. Then I have this People Special Edition Harry Styles magazine. And I also have this People Harry Styles Edition magazine. Look at that. Same exact information, but two different covers. So, how exciting. I know it's not exciting. I know it's insane behavior, but we all have our little quirks. So what are you gonna do about it? Then I have Us Weekly with Harry Styles on the cover of it. Ooh, I almost like dropped it. Yikes. Then I have a copy of Better Homes and Gardens with Harry on it. Please don't ask me where I find all of these magazines. I literally don't know. Most of these are from Barnes & Noble. I'm like subscribed to a bunch of like magazine resellers online, and whenever there's a Harry Styles magazine, they let me know. So I have like tons of different ways to get them. So yeah, these two are actually really interesting. These are only two that are the exact same, and it is Harry on the cover of Vogue. I actually had 3 copies, but I gave one to a friend. But funny story about these, when I found out he was on the cover of Vogue, I don't drive, so I got my friend who does drive, and we drove around she drove around the entire day, and we just like went to drugstores, bookstores, all different places to find these. And the last place we looked, at like 8 p.m. it was, and it was like our last place. It was a CVS pharmacy, and they had 2 copies left, and I bought them. So how exciting. I offered her one, but she didn't want one. So Aviana, if you want your copy, I have it for you. I gave one to a different friend, so I did have 3 though, because they mailed it to me, because I got a Vogue subscription just for that one. But anyway, and I also have this magazine with Harry on the cover of it. This one's called Showstopper. So how exciting. That was said with very much sarcasm. Moving on from Harry, we're on to Zayn. This is Zayn's book. Very good read. I like it. Then you got Zayn and Gigi on the cover of Vogue. So I have that one as well. Then you have this cover, this Pop Star magazine, which actually, this is my 3rd copy of this magazine, because I actually have the article with Tom Holland on my wall. So I bought 2 copies of that, so the entire magazine article with Tom Holland could be on my wall. And then I bought another copy because Louis Tomlinson has a piece in this, even though he's not on the cover. So yeah, that's a fun little one. And then I have another copy of Pop Star magazine with Liam on the cover. So how exciting. And now we're on to the last drawer of like One Direction books and stuff. This is like, I think, my most recent magazine. It is Louis Tomlinson on the cover of Dork magazine. I actually posted a TikTok of me unboxing this. It didn't come in a box, but I unpackaging it, whatever. I posted a TikTok of me opening it. So if you want to check that out, my TikTok is in the description. Feel free to follow me on there and watch the video of me unboxing, unpackaging this. But yeah, so I have him on the cover of Dork magazine. Now, the amount of like Harry Styles magazines I have is bad, but this is like my little secret little what's it called? It's gonna come to me. I don't know. This is like my little embarrassing little stash. I want the record to reflect I'm 18 years old, but there's a magazine called J14, and they always have like at least a One Direction member in there. So I have this J14 magazine. And on this one, Harry's on the cover. I have this J14 magazine, which Harry isn't on the cover of, but Tom Holland and Olivia Rodrigo are. But I guarantee you, if I open this up, there's at least 1 word uttered about a One Direction member. So I also have that one. Then I have this one with Harry on the cover of it. I have this one with Harry on the cover of it. I have this one, which is a 2-fer. It has Harry and Niall on the cover of it, and also Taylor. But this is just about my One Direction stuff, so get out of the way, Taylor. This one doesn't have a One Direction member on it, but once again, I guarantee you if I opened it up and looked right now, there would be one mentioned. If you look closely enough on this, right there in that corner, that's a picture of One Direction. And there is One Direction mentioned in here, obviously, so they're kind of on the cover of this one, but still not as much. Then you have this one, which does not have a member of One Direction featured on the cover, but as I said, I guarantee you that they are mentioned at least once. Then you have this one, which technically no, but right here, way down there, is a tiny little picture of Harry, because there's a poster of Harry in this magazine. So technically yes. And finally, the final magazine in the haul is this J40 magazine, which doesn't have One Direction anywhere on the cover, but I lied, sorry. Right there is a picture of Louis when he was in school. It's like a teenager, anyway. So that's the final little magazine. I have like a bunch of like One Direction stuff in my room. These are just all the books and magazines I have. But I have like trading cards and like candles that supposedly smell like them and like all that type of stuff. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. I also have like another collection that I'd show if you guys want me to. It's all my YouTuber books, like books written by YouTubers, because I had a phase back then where I would literally, but I had a phase where I would like buy every book written by YouTuber. Hyperfixation, if you will. ADHD is bad in this brain. But anyway, yeah, so that was that video. Tomorrow's video will be a vlog, so look forward to that, I guess. And if you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, whatever. If you want to follow me on any of my socials like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, those are all down in the description below, so check that out if you want. And thank you all for watching. I love you all, and you know, thanks for watching. Appreciate you, love you, have a great day.